Alright everyone, welcome to another edition of the Replay Roundtable, courtesy of Attack Motorsports International Sim Racing Team. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Daily C race from Interlagos. A few weeks ago, it was a Group 4 race, or I'm sorry, it's an FIA race. This was Group 4 at Interlagos, and we got our buddy Roadrex checking it out. Let's see what he can do here. Please remember, today's video is sponsored by the Wooga Box, custom handmade chainmail creations. Easy for me to say.
Yep.
Our buddy Rick, he does all this stuff by hand. Everything you see on his website is made by hand. He does laser etching on like lamps, dog tags, keychains, stuff like that. He can do custom orders. And we are also brought to you by HardRockDaddy.com. This is a music-centered website run by my friend Adam. He is a writer and he writes some really good articles for that site. He just released the top 100 countdown for the best hard rock songs of 2020. You'll find different top 10, top 20 lists there every week. So there's always something new going on that site. So if you would check them out or check that site out, we would definitely appreciate it. And today's music is provided by Heaven's Guard. They are a symphonic metal band out of Germany. I ran across these guys a few days ago. Wound up talking to the guitar player Steven, and he kindly allowed me to use the music from a band. They are running an Indiegogo campaign to gather funds to get their first album recorded. So if you guys want to go check them out, they're on YouTube, they're on Instagram. And if you want to drop them a couple of bucks, cool. If not, hey, that's fine too. But the music is really, really good, so I do highly suggest that you check it out. And on that note, now that all that is done, joining me tonight, I have the subject of tonight's video, Roadrex.
Greetings all.
We have Bagger J.
Hey, hey, pretty ladies.
We have Gear.
Hello, gentlemen.
We have my partner in crime, Andy.
Hello, YouTube land.
And of course, yours truly, Nightmare. So, let's get ready to check this out here, guys. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'll tell you whatever I want to tell you.
Looks like out of all these cars that's in this race, there's 2 tuners. And Rhodey, you're in one of them.
In one.
Mm-hmm.
There's you and a Subaru, I think.
Gotta love it.
What was you thinking?
It's a car I'm familiar with.
That's a pretty cool paint scheme there too, Rex.
Yeah, good job on that, man.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah, it looks like you drive for Attack Racing there.
Yeah, it definitely does. Can't imagine why it would look like that.
Yeah, thank God.
Right.
We don't want to put you back down to the minor leagues. Or
Right.
for
We
team
do not
violation.
call the
Sure.
other team the minor leagues.
We don't know, but that was just my quick analogy.
They are our probationary
I'm gonna tell you,
developmental team.
You are all over that. No, never mind. You just got around that Mustang.
I'm telling you what, man.
The minor leagues.
For all the grief we
What
could
was
give
it
him for
again?
driving a Scirocco in this race, man, he's holding up pretty well. Oh, look, we have another Captain Glitchy.
Another
Who's that?
what?
Captain
Another
Glitchy.
glitchy.
Yep, F4C2.
Huh.
Why is it all these guys that do this glitches stuff got all these numbers and stuff in their name?
You know, that's a relatively good question. I'm not sure.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
So anyway,
I like
he's
how
gained
you
one
say
spot
it.
already, and they put the top 5 have put a pretty good gap on the ones behind him.
Yeah.
Everybody on back is a good second back already.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like how he tucked in behind that Mercedes so he can catch that grab going down that straight.
Oh yeah.
I really like the Scirocco, but that's one thing it does lack.
Power.
Power at the top end, yep.
Well, here's going to be the first fun. You'll see the penalty coming up.
Got a nice
right
tight
there,
little
buddy.
pack right here, man. That's
Yeah, this is ridiculous here. That guy's lagging all over the place. Comes across in front of a road and just gives him a 4-second penalty. That's ridiculous.
Wow. I
but the
didn't see
dude
that
was
yet.
ghosted.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
should have been.
You see
Well,
it?
it's the reason he didn't ghost is because of the lag. That's
Wow.
Yeah.
you know, it's
Oh,
just
I see it now. Yeah.
yeah.
That was weird. Like
Yeah.
he went through them and everything. Like it was a weird poltergeist thing or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually hit him. I could hear the crash. I straightened him out, which was kind of funny. But then the last turn, or sharp turn before the straightaway, the guy on my left, the Mustang,
Now you got a
He's
4-second
gonna
penalty,
overshoot
but
this
there's
thing.
not a scratch on your car anywhere.
Right.
yeah. Watch the guy on my left, though. He's going to
Yep.
overshoot it, lock him up, and I tap him, and there he goes off the
And
track.
another 4
And
seconds.
now I have 8 seconds.
Hey, why is the dog's
Oh
head cut off
my
on your car?
God!
It's transparent. It's kind of meant to look like a
Collar?
ring.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God!
Yep, 8 seconds worth of penalties.
Holy
We're
shit!
about,
Yeah, wow.
We're about to
What a
see what
cheater.
the rear chase pack looks like.
Jeff, it appears to me that you cheated heavily.
How so?
The game said you cheated, Jeff.
Yep.
Very
That's right.
badly.
The game's
You
never
got it.
wrong,
It's-
so.
So you want to talk about serving a penalty? Even at Interlagos, that's a bad penalty to serve.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Dude,
didn't think I was going to do anything.
Yeah, Interlagos isn't the worst place to serve a penalty at. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, 8 seconds. Holy shit!
Now I want to make
Yeah.
I want to make a note here. All you Gran Turismo players who don't do this, you should do what Jeff just did. He had a penalty, so he pulled off the racing line as people were going by while he was serving his penalty. Everybody should do that.
And notice,
watch
Oh, and then
that.
this guy gets in the back of it.
that puts you on the inside at the apex for the turn. So it's really a good win-win. You're out of the
Yeah.
way, and you have the apex, so you don't possibly lose another spot.
So yeah, he just got
dirty.
he just got turned by the NSX. But the good thing about that is, in the front wheel drive cars, it's really hard
Yeah.
unless you're bagger to go around in a complete loop.
Wow. That was only Monza, and it was the full. Oh man, I'm not even saying that. Don't talk to you then. Don't talk to me.
Bagger, you're the only person I know who has managed to completely loop a front wheel drive car at Monza.
Well, dude, it was the way the settings were, man. The track was greasy, and it just literally would rotate going into the frickin' the chicane, both of them, the 2 chicanes, and then the S's in the back, one on entry. It was like
Yeah, there was
literally
also-
there was either something really wrong with me to where I stroked out and I didn't know what I was doing, or I was really just having problems with this setting in the track and the way everything was with the car wanting to over rotate. It just wasn't a good.
It did the same thing to me.
Yeah, nobody was doing well in the Volkswagens. There were
No,
some guys that got
it's-
away with it, but they figured it out. I didn't.
Hey, Bagger.
Your lesson that you gave Nightmare, the guy in the NSX didn't hear it. You're gonna have to text him again.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Bagger, you do realize that
Yeah.
excuses are like assholes? Everybody has one and they all
Yeah.
stink?
Yeah, I know. I know. If that ever comes up again, I'll work harder at trying to figure it out.
I have to say this, bro.
'Cause
You
you-
were
well,
so
you know I
hard
will.
in that
You know I
sweeper.
will.
You only had
Uh-huh.
3 wheels on the ground.
Yeah.
You know I will, because I can't handle not.
You see that
You
guy
know.
glitching again.
Oh, God, that guy's lagging
I don't
bad.
have to win all the time. Always
Yeah, I
want
was
to be
afraid to pass him because I didn't want to hit him. You know, it's just I was trying to
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah.
look for a cleaner line.
You
you
already
already
got a
went through
4-second
that
penalty
once.
for running into him once.
Exactly. So
Look at that. That is just nuts.
I know.
I had a lot of fun doing this race too.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cool track.
Well, this is actually one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, I think
Definitely
one of
top
the-
5.
one of the things that GTI sometimes lacks in power against the RCZ and the Audi
GT.
as far as
Yeah.
the front wheel drive cars go exclusively. I mean,
Yeah.
but where it seems to pick up is in the slipstream, because that thing is a little damn monster in a slipstream. It just like pulls right up. Like
Yeah,
it
it really
you
is.
can really get a good head of steam,
Yeah.
built off somebody's slip, and get a lot of overtaking done that way, like you just did.
That and it corners great. If you hit it right, oh my God, it just
Yep.
carries so much momentum through the corner. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, not much happens from this point on forward for a little bit, so
Right.
we are going to go ahead and pause here, and we are going to check out a little bit later on in the race. All right, we're back. We skipped ahead about 3 minutes worth into this race here, a couple of laps worth. Jeff's moved up on number 2 right at this point, so on the count of 3, gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh look,
Okay.
it's an Audi.
Yep.
Oh wait, how'd you get that? Oh, you
I
cheated.
cut the track. I know.
Yep.
You cheated.
I couldn't see
I
it
didn't see
with
it,
him in
though.
front of me.
Yeah, I got
Nice
it. I was
one.
gonna go to in-car.
Yeah,
Nice pass.
pass under braking.
Oh,
That was a
actually,
really nice pass.
Andy, that's not a power button on the bumper.
Oh,
That's
it's not.
that's a logo from an old Bungie video game called Marathon.
Okay, it looks like the Microsoft power button.
Oh, they probably adopted it because they owned Bungie for a few years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they would probably have bought the copyright.
hmm Yeah, it's one of my favorite top 10 games. It's old school, but just a great game. Anyway.
So if you're interested in anything like that, guys, check us out. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right. Do you remember where you have your brakes set at for this?
It's either 4 or 5 to the rear. I don't remember which.
5. It'd be 5.
I
was
just
not
happened to
necessarily.
notice there
I
is
run 4
no
often.
tire wear on the rear tires at all.
Yeah. None.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's the rule of thumb with a with a front wheel drive is
Yeah,
brake
the
bias all the way
front
to the
plow.
back.
That's not to go back, but that Monza race, it was hard tires, and
Yeah.
it was like a weird time of day. It literally was like a really greasy time of day or something. It was like the worst.
Yeah, it's right when the track was
Fat
cooling off.
tire and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
yeah, that thing would just spin right around. It would just continue to rotate when I would go to turn and cut back.
Well, if I remember right, they just did a server adjustment, and it felt like the car had a fuel tank about 2 feet off the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was on the roof.
I tell you
It
what,
just
yeah.
could rotate. Yeah.
that was now Bagger's not exactly our most family-friendly fella on this team, but I was really glad we weren't recording when he was running that race.
A lot of venting.
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah, you got around that Audi, and he didn't even bother to even try to challenge back.
He's trying to keep the number 4 car from passing.
Yeah, they are battling it out back there.
Yeah, old Bagger. Bagger sounded like Yosemite Sam, except he was using all the curse words.
Yeah.
Well, just think of all the
What is
children
it?
he's educated.
Oh yeah.
But what did Warner Brothers
God-
used to say?
thank God the
Rissa,
children
Frassa,
were-
Rassa, Frassen.
Yep, Frassen, Cos,
Right.
Frost, Seg, and Freggin.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, Gear, have you ever seen that late night comedy thing or whatever with the llamas and hats with the 2 little cartoon llamas?
No.
Okay. I was hoping maybe there's this one skit where the one llama's a dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence. So, so there's this one part where it says, "Well, thank God the children weren't on board to see it," because
Right.
the other llama was like, "Carl, what did you do?" They were like, "What? Oh, it's me. Me? It wasn't me."
Wow.
Well, there was also this part. Oh well, the elderly couple in room 2B. They were stomped to death inside of the dinghy that they were in while the cruise boat was burning down that he set fire to and killed everybody on. Yeah, but what am I standing in, Carl? Well, that's a nice elderly couple
nice
from room
turn.
2B. Sorry.
Nice turn.
Thank you.
Really tight.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's running some really good lines now that we're going to try and get back to the race.
Right? Okay.
Well, not all my lines are good. I cut a few corners on here.
No, I've noticed a couple of times you've overshot that turn after the straightaway.
Yep.
It just that's just inconsistency, though. It's not a huge thing.
That's easy to do though
Yes.
on this track.
I noticed that guy that's trying to hunt you down right now. He's running a pretty solid line too behind you.
Yeah, that guy's
He's
coming
gonna
up.
catch me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he looked
that,
real smooth coming up the hill.
He's actually gapping the Mercedes in the power sections, and I'm amazed.
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah, and that's the SLS. That's the Group 4 one. So it's actually pretty decent around here, man.
This turn here after the front stretch will throw you off
Yeah.
because it's downhill before you get to it, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
downhill
yeah.
corner
It's
and
almost
it'll
like,
throw you off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that SLS, if you ever want to know, it's usually about 4 to the rear on this track, for brake bias. It'll run pretty hard around here.
That was pretty nicely
setting.
done right there.
Well, that's another turn that tends to throw me. If you don't brake enough, you're off the track. You just overshoot it.
Yeah, if you're not set before you go into that first part of the turn, you're going off. There ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, there is a fine line there between too much and not enough.
Right.
Yeah, agreed.
That's what she said.
Nice hairpin.
Yeah, numerous times.
Yeah, that Mercedes is definitely catching me here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I
catching
panicked
on
on
to.
this
That's why I
turn.
mentioned it. Yeah, that's kind of when I mentioned it. I noticed
And then
he
he's
was
on
actually
me.
pretty solid.
Butthole
When
pucker
he,
a little
when he
bit there,
come out of
baby.
that, yeah, when he come out of that turn last time, he came out of that so smooth that you could just see the car grip. You could just, you could really see that shit in the mirror, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that guy's coming.
Yeah,
That's
you could
aggressive,
actually see
Yeah.
the
Not
forward
aggressive,
bite on it.
but
Yeah, you
Yeah,
caught
like,
the
you could
edges
see
of the
him
pavement
pull.
there.
And I was concerned because I was like, okay, that might be a force to reckon with there because I know it's the Merc. So,
Oh.
well, it's all right.
It was
Got
fair.
penalty. Yep.
That was
Yeah, he
cool
threw it
though, because
fast.
he started
couldn't-
pulling
I
away from that
couldn't-
Merc when he came
Yeah,
off the corner.
I couldn't tell if he got into you or if you got into him. I couldn't tell.
They gave it to him though.
Oh,
I didn't think you guys got into each other.
Yeah, I think he turned it out into him.
Gotcha.
I think the Mercedes
thought,
turned
yeah.
out.
It looked like he was coming in with that head of steam, but it might have been a little too late by the time he got there and panicked and overshot the turn, and then Jeff took down in under.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rody
Yeah, I
definitely
think he was
had
trying to
it in first.
recover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, in that situation, if you just dinged him or something, that's no big deal. That's no harm, no foul. He messed it up, not you. You're getting through there.
Yeah.
You don't mean to, but I wouldn't be slowing down too much either.
No, if I had tossed him and got ahead, I would have let him pass me.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, he made the mistake. He overshot the turn, and then if you tap a little bit on the exit or whatnot, it's like not intentional.
Life happens.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wait up for that. That's not nothing that you need to be all apologetic or gentlemanly about. That's just go. He screwed up. He's the dumbass. Yeah, it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for him.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's why on the straight on that, I tried to stay to the inside as much as I could, just to force him to go out. And
Yeah.
then at that, catching me hard, I pulled over and I let him on the inside, but then he overshot it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's that's a good tactic. You kind of just hold the line in the middle and whatnot, and not really let him back over. It's
Yeah, here's where I overshot. This cost me.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna eat you on this uphill right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
and
a
I get the
go for it,
penalty
man.
for it.
Plus, you probably got dirty tires. Oh man, look at you just eat him up right there though. You scared him. He tucked that in real tight. He tucked his
Yeah, I
tail
went a
there.
little wide just because I didn't want to hit him.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, if you get it right and everything, you can get yourself a good line and set yourself up for these 2 turns to overtake. Take them right in on this one usually. People get real mad when you take them there because that.
He launches
as
off
far
that turn. He launches off that temple turn right there so hard, it's crazy.
Yeah.
As far as any kind of track or anything like that, to scuba, and then that corner that we were talking about a little bit ago, are 2 where you almost do like a block move if you're going to pass there because it's so tight, but yet, you know, you kind of just got to slot it in there and just take the line from the person
Yeah.
and go. You know, it slows them down
Okay.
drastically, but you're not blocking, you're not doing anything, but yeah, you just got to slot in there and you take the inside away, and they'll still have the line for the
Ooh, little aggressive there, Jeff.
A little bit, I know.
But
Well, he was packing.
I was
he
kind
was
of,
packing
I was
so
thinking I
much
could stick
speed.
it, and I didn't.
Yeah. I was going to mention that Bagger brought it up a while ago about how Scirocco gets so crazy in the draft.
Oh,
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he
just
just ate that Mercedes up coming down that straightaway.
yeah. Every
Well,
time
see, when he hit that-
he's in that slip, it just goes like pulls him in, man.
Well, the angle he hit that turn, I honestly didn't think he was going to take that turn as well.
Yeah,
You was expecting him to slide out, wasn't
I was.
you? Yeah.
'Cause otherwise, I was just going to tuck in behind him.
yeah.
So
It's almost like
my mistake. Shame on me.
oh,
Yeah, hang your head in shame, sir.
Hang my head in shame, sir.
Wait, you didn't cheat? There's no penalty.
No, I'm teasing.
Works both ways. No, I'm just kidding. No, mistakes happen anyways. You know,
Yeah.
It's not like you're sitting there beating on him and all pissed off at him now because you made a mistake. You're just
Right.
sort of like, fuck.
Yeah.
It looks like to me like you're saying, okay, I'm sorry, I'll give you some space for a minute.
A minute.
But
I'll
now
tell you
there,
what,
you're
man,
like,
for-
okay, I'm back.
For starting in a Scirocco and supposedly an underpowered car, he's holding his own against all these power cars.
yeah.
Watch this straight.
yeah,
Watch this
that-
straightaway right here. Watch the end of this
that-
straight.
That Merc is a power car too, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
This corner is really easy to do with this car, and is you want to get out a second quickly if you even go into it, and back to third
Yeah.
real quick. Power out there, follow through. If you need to short shift a little to like hug the turn, because sometimes a short shift out of third to fourth, going into that left-hander back there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you
it
nailed that
helps
corner
kinda
right there.
position the car, you know, and you still got plenty of torque to pull the car through that gear. without
Yeah.
And that
losing
guy in the
speed.
NSX is say, "What the hell is happening here?"
Well, now he's holding the number 3 guy up, which is good for me.
Yeah. That's always nice to see.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's catching both of them.
Yeah, that
I
guy's
think-
like, oh, I'm still holding pace. Oh, no, you're not holding pace even remotely close anymore, buddy. You need some tires. Yeah, he's cooked. He
On
put way
this
too
track
far.
here, I don't think it's the Jaguar's a really good suited car for this track.
No, they're not bad. You got to run it real loose, though. Real loose
Yeah.
to the rear. If not, you'll burn
The-
everything up.
There he goes.
The gearing, I just don't think the gearing's right for it.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. You really have to do
It
something
has too
special
many
with it.
gears.
I've never spent a lot of time with it, though, so I can't really speak for it.
The Group 4 car?
Yeah, the Group
Yeah.
4's it's a great car, but it's just not set up for. You have to shift it too much on this kind of a track, and you
Oh, yeah,
actually
like that.
lose time having to do that.
So I just let him go here, really. I mean, there's no sense getting...
No,
Because once
yeah.
he serves that penalty, he's gone. And then he does that.
Yep.
Whee!
Right.
Yeah, that'll get served right now, too. Since
Over
we
looking
have
for
that.
pigeons.
And away he goes.
For future reference, though, that is also a good time to stay on his ass, so you can take as much advantage of that 2-second penalty that he's got to serve as you possibly
Yeah,
can. to get away
I
from
didn't want that much of a gap, but I just didn't want to. It wasn't an issue. I was trying to kiss his tail the whole time. So I thought
Right,
he's got to
there was
serve
no-
that penalty.
no point
So it's
in-
an easy pass.
No point in
Because this
pushing
is
it.
one of those tracks when I mentioned in a previous episode about one of the not so bad penalty lines. This is one of them, because really
Yeah.
you could serve a half second and not lose a dang spot at all. All you're
Right,
doing is
yeah.
putting the guy in an awkward position on the outside. If you serve your
Yeah.
penalty, get off the racing line, you're going to have the apex again at the corner. And you
Yep.
know, if it's a half second, it's so quick. You know, you're already slowing
so
down.
fast.
Basically. Yeah.
Well, you're already up to like 100 and some miles an hour when you serve that half a second
Right.
penalty.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
you're coasting it out, and you're just basically downshifting the third and taking the corner. Yeah, it's no big deal. It's like braking a little earlier. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And that was it.
All
yeah,
right,
I
guys.
mean, is that not the best explanation?
Sounds
much.
reasonable to me.
Yeah.
And on
Like
that note,
breaking
that is
the
going to end this edition of the Replay Roundtable. Bagger, in his wisdom, has given us a good send-off point. So, at any rate, say goodnight, gentlemen.
Good night,
Good
gentlemen.
night, YouTube land.
Good night, all.
All right, everybody. On behalf of Attack Motorsports International Sim Racing Team, this is Nightmare. Until next time, everybody. Peace.
Peace.